I'm in period 5, and my presentation is called 3 Chemical Substances from Engineering: Hydrazine, Steel, and Methyl 2 Cyanoacrylate. I am in the Academy of Technology and Design, and my pathway is engineering. My first chemical substance is hydrazine. Its chemical formula is N2H4. It is an inorganic compound composed of nitrogen and hydrogen atoms, like you can see in the model to the top left. According to the Encyclopedia Britannica, hydrazine was first made in 1887 through the Rashig process. This isolated it from organic compounds. Its physical characteristics are very similar to water, and this is because it's a colorless liquid and it has a low viscosity. However, it smells strongly like ammonia. Below the chemical model is a picture of what hydrazine can look like in its liquid form. This substance is highly flammable and highly explosive. Hydrazine is important to engineering, and this is because it's extremely explosive. For example, in the presence of oxygen, which can just be air, a catalyst, which can just be a spot of rust, and a small amount of heat, hydrazine will explode. And for this reason, it is important to engineering since it is commonly used for fuel in some military vehicles, but mainly in extraterrestrial exploration. The NASA Mars Exploration Program says the Curiosity rover, which has been on Mars since 2012, used hydrazine to land on the red planet. And that's a picture of the Mars rover to the top left. SpaceX also uses hydrazine in the fuel of their Falcon 9 rocket, and that is shown below the Mars rover. Hydrazine's safe signal word is danger, and according to the MSDS sheet, there are many hazard classes for hydrazine: acute toxicity oral, acute toxicity inhalation, acute toxicity dermal, skin corrosion, serious eye damage, skin sensitization. It is a carcinogen, and it has acute aquatic toxicity. The pictograms for this substance show that it's toxic, a health hazard, corrosive, and explosive. If you come into contact with this substance, first seek medical attention immediately. Then follow the procedures according to the affected area. My second chemical substance is steel. Steel is an alloy made up with iron and carbon. An alloy is a metal made by combining two or more metallic elements. An alloy is a mixture of metals, whereas a compound is several elements that are bonded together through chemical reactions, and that's how they differ from each other. To the top left is an example of the steel chemical model. The chemical formula for steel is Fe plus C, which is iron plus carbon. Steel is primarily composed of iron, which is inorganic, but also contains some carbon, which is organic. Below the chemical model for steel is an example of what steel can look like in real life. The physical properties of steel are that it's gray colored, it has metallic luster, it's malleable, it has high strength, low weight, and it's durable. And for these reasons, it is commonly used in engineering. In an article by Engineering Choice, they state, steel is commonly seen in engineering. It is used widely in the construction of roads, railways, other infrastructure, appliances, and buildings. Steel presents the benefits that it's environmentally friendly and sustainable. It is lightweight, but it's strong. It has optimal costs, and it is a reliable resource. The signal word for steel is danger. Steel poses little to no threat to health or fire hazards in solid form. However, when it's subjected to wielding, burning, sawing, grinding, etc., potentially hazardous particles may occur. Hazard for fumes, according to the MSDS sheet, are reproductive toxicity, eye irritation, single target organ toxicity, skin sensitization, and it is a slight carcinogen. The pictograms show that this substance is a health hazard and a harmful irritant. For first aid, eyes, flush with water, seek medical attention if irritation persists. Inhalation, remove to fresh air, check for a clear airway and consult a physician, or ingestion. Although it is rare in the industry, dust may irritate the mouth and throat. My last chemical substance is methyl-2 cyanoacrylate. Its chemical formula is C5H5NO2, and it is an organic compound. Methyl-2 cyanoacrylate is composed of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen, like you can see in the model next to it. It was created because in 1942, scientists were attempting to synthesize a clear plastic material that could be used for gun sights. Instead, they created a liquid with a tendency to stick tightly to anything, so it was kind of created by accident. Its physical properties are that it's clear, it has a high viscosity, and it's fast drying. A picture of what it can look like in real life is shown to the bottom left. The signal word for methyl-2 cyanoacrylate is warning. On contact, this substance will bond with the skin. Hazard classes according to the MS-DIA sheet show that it's a flammable liquid. It can cause serious eye damage or irritation. It has specific target organ toxicity, and it is not a carcinogen. The pictogram shows that this is a harmful irritant. For first aid, do not attempt to remove the material. The material will slowly come off after washing with soap and water. Trying to rip off the material yourself can be dangerous because it can take off skin with it. Although this substance is used in engineering, it is also used a lot in family households for everyday life. The substance is also known by a more common name, superglue. It is valued for its resistance to temperature and moisture. It is used as material in projects because it is fast bonding and has high strength. It is also an instant adhesive engineered to bond to almost any material. This makes methyl-2 cyanoacrylate a really convenient material to use. Lastly, these are the resources I used for my project. Thank you.